Hello, dear listening viewers. As you know, today, former Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan has been arrested. So, we are with Kiran Butt, journalist from Pakistan. Hey, Kiran, can you give us some updates from Pakistan?
Yes, sure. Actually, today the day was we did not have we did not have that idea that this might be like coming today because it was going on for a lot of months already. So in past several months, we saw a number of police attempts to arrest Imran Khan at his residence in Lahore, that is Zaman Park. So a team of Islamabad police also went to arrest him, and then there was chaos on the streets of Lahore because his supporters were there to protect him, and they did not let police take him into the custody. And at that time, he was already one time he was already in Islamabad, and the other time he was like moving towards Islamabad for his biometric in different cases that has been lodged against him. So we're talking about this particular case. This is Al-Qadir Trust case in which back in late 2000 he for Al-Qadir University he invested some of his money in Al-Qadir Trust. So NAB wanted to get the details on that asset, and on May 1st his arrest warrant was issued by National Accountability Bureau, that is NAB. And today, when he was appearing in Islamabad High Court, so a team of rangers came and they arrested him on the spot and took him to NAB Rawalpindi office. And there, right now, according to the latest updates, his medical is being done. And after that, they will be deciding that either to keep him in the NAB's custody here or send him or produce him in front of the court and send him to the jail. So this day has turned out to be very chaotic, and right now there are protesters and supporters on the streets of Lahore and in some areas of Islamabad as well, who are protesting against the arrest of Imran Khan. He's a former prime minister, and sooner or later this was supposed to happen because there were quite multiple attempts in the past to arrest him, but they all were in vain because of his supporters gathering in very large numbers. So this is his, I guess, fourth or fifth presence in Islamabad High Court, in which the rangers took their chance and arrested him in the premises of Islamabad High Court. But Supreme Court right now is questioning the authority, including the IG Islamabad and Advocate General, that on whose recommendations and on whose order this whole incident has taken place. So we are waiting for the procedure of Supreme Court and to see what will be the outcome of this initiative that Supreme Court has taken.
So, Kiran, is there any official response for this arrest? I mean, why he is arrested? Or another important question is, what would be the consequences of this arrest?
So basically, if we go in the detail that why he has been arrested, so when he was ousted from his government last year, in the result of our vote of no confidence. Since then, he gave multiple statements that it was some conspiracy of US, and then he said, okay, I did not want to take the name of any country. And there were multiple statements, and then state was responding to his statements one by one. We saw press conferences done by our officials, higher officials, military officials, and yesterday also the Inter-Services Public Relations, that is a media wing of the army, they issued a statement that he is naming and shaming one particular senior officer of an organization. So it's a long queue of events that was taking place, and that has taken place in the past 1 year. It's not like that something just clicked and they arrested him. No, it's a long procedure of stories and statements that one side was saying something else and the other side was responding or giving an answer to that thing. Right now, the consequences is this, that that lies with the current government, because this is not one. So it's a collaborative government of different political parties. It includes PMLN, that was previously in government, that's People's Party. And then there are some other parties who are a collaborative party right now in the government state. So the very first thing they have to do is to keep the law and order situation maintained in the country. because we do not want to see chaos on the streets or anything, any protesters or supporters getting in a rift with law enforcement agencies, either it's police or rangers. So the very first priority of the government right now is that they have to maintain peace. But next is that they have to see that how it's going to be turned, like either the Supreme Court is going to take action against those people who have done this, or either they are going to let the law take its way. Because we are right now looking at NAB's office as well, that what kind of procedure they are going to do with this former Prime Minister.
So, Kiran, based on what you said, there should be definitely side effects to the upcoming elections in Pakistan. What would it be?
So, when we talk about upcoming elections, we were waiting for the census because Pakistan was doing their census after a very long time to update the population and to define the constituencies again. But now I guess the census is almost like it's very close to end, and the political parties have to decide that either they can go for election or not, because there was a lot of debate on that we don't have enough funds to go for the election. So as soon as they will be announcing the election, then it's we have to go in the field and see that what people are demanding, because before every election, as a journalist, this is our responsibility to go in the field and see that what people really want. In the last by-elections also, we saw that Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf had a lot of support from the people, even in urban and rural areas. So before the general election, most of the journalists will be going into the field and taking the pulse that where the potential is lying right now. And then I think on the election day, we all will get to know that what people have chosen for themselves.
So it can make more tensions.
Sorry?
I just said it can make more tension, so.
Absolutely, because with the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, we always say that this is the first political party which came into power with the support of social media. If you go and you see Twitter right now, so it's flooded with the hashtag of Imran Khan arrest, and we have to gather. People are sharing the locations that we have to gather at Liberty Chalk, or we have to gather at Jinnah Avenue, or anywhere they are connected through social media. So on Twitter, on Facebook, they have a lot of presence there, and people are very active when it comes to Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf. So this was the first party in the history of Pakistan that came, that took power in hand, because they had power on social media as well. Because there were large rallies were happening. Then we saw December 2014 sit-in in Islamabad for several months. So this party has very different, dynamics if we talk about traditional politics. So that's why we have to see, and the intensity of things can get worse. But with the time, I think by tonight we will see that what Supreme Court has to say on that, and how people are taking this arrest right now.
Okay, thank you, Kiran Butt, journalist from Islamabad, for being with us.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you for being with us. Stay in touch.